Okay, so I'm just in my mom's park where we used to go and hang out, and smoke weed, and drink beer, and pick fiddleheads and stuff. See, there's some of the fiddlehead trails back here. But just the other day, I came down here looking for mom before I found out she was hit by a car. See how beautiful mom's park is? Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? Royal families of the world. Look at the size of that tree. Isn't that gorgeous? It's huge. Gives you a scope of things in here. This is a very old park. It's been around for a long time. All of this is all new since I was young. Some of these houses were here. But a lot of the other buildings and surroundings to the park and people that come through here are people who I've never met before. This was a more secluded park back in the 1980s and 90s. And we're at 2025 in this year time. And you know, there's a lot more people around it, so there's a lot more traffic through the park. But down this way, just the other day, as you get close to mom's area here, you know, there was a young boy, I think probably 30 or so, 20, 30 years old, young man. And he apparently overdosed on either methamphetamine or shit, this is people. So went down this way and he overdosed on either methamphetamine. Oh shit, more people. Hello. Have a nice day. Across this little bridge here, and he overdosed on crystal meth, fentanyl, or maybe ketamine, or one of those types of drugs. It wasn't quite made clear what drug it was that the young man overdosed on, but he overdosed back here, and he died. It was really sad. It was down this way. This man who cleans the park came out, and he informed me that the young man had died, and I thought I saw the body, so I thought he was sleeping there. But I'm not sure if that was the same person, but it was back here. Well, peaceful ducks mom used to love, eh? But it was back here. And it's part of like the opioid epidemic, Agenda 2050, where they're using narcotics to depopulate the human population of the world. And this was one of the latest casualties. It happens every day here in British Columbia. Millions of people a year, so it's about 350 people a month over the last couple of 6 months have died on average in the Okanagan Valley alone from overdose. But the worker came out and he told me the body was found right back here in these bushes. I'll show you the spot where he said it was found. It's just back here. So he came back from out here, and this is where I think I saw the body, but I thought the person was just sleeping. And but this is the way it goes, people. They're using these harder drugs to overdose the population as a means of reducing human population on Earth. Organized groups may have been paid by groups that are going along with this Agenda 2050 to depopulate humanity from 9 billion, which is now 8 billion, from 9,400,000,000 to 10 million people on Earth. Now back in here, I think this is where they found the body. I'm not quite sure, but this is what I heard from the park cleaner of the park when I was talking to him that the body was right over here, right beside these bushes and trees here, just right back in here somewhere. I think this is where he said it was, right in here. No, I'm not sure. It could have been down there, but from what I understand, it was right over here, somewhere in here, that a body was found overdosed on hard drugs in the Okanagan. And you see, these drugs are being used on purpose on youth because they're trying to kill the youth with drugs like this. These drugs are not like when they used to get some coke and, you know, snort it and get high. These drugs are like the new methamphetamine, which is white zombie meth, which completely melts the human brain. Just destroys it. Destroys the person completely. If you're wise, people, stay away from harder drugs and just smoke your weed. And don't smoke weed that comes from groups like MS-13 where you're instantly addicted to the weed. You have to have it over and over again. So please just watch what you're taking. Don't take weed unless you know the person really, really well and they're your friend for like 20 years. Don't drink anything when you're in that is an unsealed bottle. Be very careful if you're a royal family watcher or if you're a royal family. Things that are not sealed, don't drink. Don't go to bars and have people make you a drink. If you want to drink like that, have it at home. Don't allow workers. Be careful, because these type of drugs, like this young man that died somewhere back in these bushes, I'm not sure if it was just over here, but died somewhere back in these bushes, was killed probably on purpose. He may have been a police informant. They don't say. Sometimes cartels will use fentanyl or a pure drug rather than not pure and kill the person with an overdose of the drug. But somewhere back in here, a body was found. You see? So be careful with the food you eat. Be careful with the things you do. Don't trust anyone with any type of drug to sell you, unless it's in a sealed, government sealed bag from a legal store. Don't trust anyone. If you're a royal family or part of my queen wife Leona's family, if you're going to smoke weed or whatever, please don't buy it anywhere but a legal store where it's legal to do so. Okay, sweetie? This man died over here, dear, because someone murdered him with the drug. This is all part of Agenda 2030, dear. The depopulation of the human race down to 10 million from 8 billion. Now, I love you, Leona. I hope you see this video. And write me at my P.O. box or my Gmail, sweetheart. I love you. Bye.